So real quick, I just felt the need to make a video about what I posted this morning about the confirmation that I received. So as I've been going through this journey, I've been praying and asking God for confirmations, endurance, strength, to carry me through until I see the promise. And so this week I've seen a couple videos, like YouTube has been my ministry recently. And one lady I found, is like God is just speaking directly to me through her. Like, I don't know this lady, but everything she say, for the most part, is like directly, like she's just talking to me without saying my name. And so many of the videos I've seen or that ministered to me recently this week have been talking about, it's done. Like, how would you, well, her video recently was, she said the Lord said to her, how would you praise me when it's done? What would your prayers look like when it's done? And then even before I saw her video, which I think it came out Tuesday night or Monday night, one of those, and then I woke up in the middle of the night and watched the video. But the other videos I've watched in this last week has been talking about it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done. And then her video speaking directly to me, like, how would you praise me when it's done? How would your prayer life look once it's done? How will you walk once it's done? And then start walking and believing and praying like it's done. Start praising me like it's done. And so, what was that? It was that yesterday morning I went to see my patient. So I'm gonna just back up a minute. If you haven't learned like different numbers have spiritual meanings, start to read up on that. And I don't know all the meanings of all the numbers, but I know the number of 7 means completion. So I went into a facility yesterday to see one of my patients, and her roommate was just over there yelling 777, 777, 777. And I looked at her, and she was looking at me, and she's like 777, 777. So I'm still doing what I'm doing with my patients, and I'm with my patient, and I look back, and she's 777, 777, 777. And I just kept looking. I was like, my God, my God, my God. Like, she's a patient in a nursing home. But she kept saying 777, 777. And I would look back and forth, and then I stopped. And I didn't get too close to her, but I turned to her, and I said, what does that mean? And she said, completion. And I said, oh my God, thank you, Lord. And I went back to my patient, and I'm like, oh my God, you are so faithful. You continue to send reminders. You can continue to send confirmations. You continue to comfort me. And many times when he sends those confirmations, it's before or around when a distraction will come and try and make me believe that he's not going to do what he said he would do. And lo and behold, this morning I get a distraction, and it's like, nope, it's done, it's done, it's done, it's done, it is completed. Whatever he promised me, it is completed. I just haven't began to walk in it yet, but it is done. And I just want to tell y'all, and forgive me for the tears, because the tears are just, now they're just tears of happiness, because I know it's coming. He said he's going to do it, and he continues to remind me that he's going to do it. And if you can just stand on his word a little bit longer, you will see those things come to pass. You continue to remind yourself of what he said he will do, and he will do it. Don't get distracted by what you see. Don't get discouraged by what you see and hear. Listen, the devil knows it's nothing he can do with God's word and God promises. The only thing he can do is distract you from what God said he would do. And in that distracting, you can either stand there and believe God for what he said he would do, or you can get distracted and gone all off and walk away from your promise. Only you can walk away from that promise, because if God said he will do it, he will do it. So trust me and stand on his word. Don't get distracted. You go back to God and remind God of what he said to you when you need the confirmation, when you need to be comforted, when you need to be reminded. You go back to the Lord and you say, Lord, you said this, you said it, and I'm trusting you're going to bring your word to pass. Remember, y'all, trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. Please listen to me. Don't lean on your own understanding. His ways are not our ways. we probably will never understand why, but trust in what he says to you. Trust it.